Steve here. Proverbs 14:12. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. I believe that my greatest troubles and trial comes when I veer off the path of trusting God's revealed truth to dealing with it in how I feel. I think I can finagle my way out of a trial, and when I try that, it always ends poorly. You think I'd learn. I remember when I used to hunt that my friend, who was, and even at 84, is a true hunter in woodsman, Sonny, and we'd go into some real swampy areas because that's where the big bucks were, way out far from the roads and the fields that we knew. I had a very good military-style compass. And he said to this one day as we were veering off this way, he said, "Check your compass." I said, "Yeah, I'm not sure the compass is right." He said, "You might as well throw it into the swamp." In a swamp, you can feel that you're headed the right way. But after the third time passing that same clump of trees, you start to catch on. We have a great compass in the Word of God. It is, as the psalmist said, a lamp for our feet and a light for our path. We know that we are to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, lean not on our own understanding, in all our ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct our path. Our feelings are good, but our path must be directed by truth. Objective truth is found in our instruction manual. My dad told a story years ago about these two young fellows who lived in a little town, and they were going to hike up the mountain trails, and they'd never been before, and they took their lunch, and Dad said, "Now, when you get up to the top, there's an old man lives up there. He'll be on the porch rocking, you can almost imagine. He'll tell you the best way to get back home." So off they went. They stopped for lunch, and pretty soon they got up, drank some water, and headed up again to the trail. But an hour up the trail, sure enough, there was that old little cabin at the porch out there, an old man rocking away on it. And they chatted with him for a while, and they said, "What's the best way back to town?" He said, "You're going to go right down here, and the trail veers left and right. Take the left fork, and that will bring you safely back to town." Several hours passed, and the old man looked, and he heard a group of people coming up the trail. He said, "Hey, did two young boys pass here?" He said, "Yes, they did." He said, "Did they ask you which way to go?" He said, "Yes, they did." He said, "They haven't come back to town." Sure enough, as the trail, the old man had pointed out the trail to go back to town, they went down, and right at that trail, you could see down the village, right down the left trail. But the correct path went to the right, and those boys were down over a sharp embankment, and they were kind of stuck there till their rescuers pulled them out. There is a way that seems right, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.